Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, AR the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about the continued encampments and more of them springing up, the CHAZ style encampments at these terrorist zones, as I'm going to call them right now, because they really are at the end of the day, on college campuses. You had one at Case Western Reserve here in Ohio, here in the last day or so, I guess, popped up sometime this morning is what it was. The dickhead cops up there, fucking Canton, or not Canton, Cleveland cops, fucking Justin Bibbs, piece of shit ass fucking force, simply detain like 20 of these idiots and then let them go is what it was after the fact. It's like, no, dude, you fucking arrest their asses for terrorism and you fucking boot their asses the fuck out of the state entirely is what it is then. If they don't fucking live here permanently, if they're a college student from another state or whatever the case be, fucking throw them out of the state of Ohio for life. That's what it is, dude. Bar their ass from coming into the state forever is what it is then. Under threat of permanent arrest is what it be then. And do the same shit to the people that are in state right now and stuff like that, dude. If they are actually Ohio residents and stuff like that, then fucking arrest their asses on terrorist charges is what it is then. It's that simple, really. Like, that's the problem right now. It's these fucking pussified ass cops not doing their job. And all you're doing right now, and I'm going to say it like this right now, dude, like straight up right now. All these people are doing, and this is why I'll come on camera and say this, because I'm not going to do anything like this, but there's people out here that probably will do this kind of thing. All you're doing is you are having people out there who are sitting there, like I've said before, dude, they're shining up their guns. They're getting ready to fucking do something. Because you're allowing the terrorists to win at this point. You're allowing people who are actually committing domestic terrorism by textbook definition to occupy college campuses illegally. Half the time, these motherfuckers aren't even students at these places. Even if they were students, they should be fucking expelled at that point. Because you're doing occupations of fucking places. And I want to point something out, too, for that matter, dude. As somebody who is a constitutionalist, this does go back to the First Amendment because there is a difference between actually having a lawful assembly and having an unlawful assembly. And that's the whole point of the First Amendment of the Constitution, dude. It's literally, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of peace or of the press, or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances. So that's the entire point, though. They're not peaceably assembling. They are committing unauthorized occupations where you have literal presidents of these colleges saying that stuff. Like the one I was watching earlier today on the news, it was saying something about the Case Western one. It was the president guy of that fucking school. And he was like, yeah, we have no problem with freedom of speech here, but it's like, yeah, you're not putting up tents in our fucking, main quad or whatever it is there. And that's the entire point. And the real problem is, like I said, when you're not arresting these people, when you're simply detaining them to get like information or whatever it is, dude, and you're not actually arresting them and showing these little fucking shitheads who've never had a goddamn consequence in their fucking worthless ass lives because they've been coddled like a bitch all their fucking lives as little Gen Z fucksticks. All you're doing is showing them that, oh, you don't have the balls to actually do anything to these little fuckers, dude. And so they think they have a fucking victory there, and they're like, oh, well, we're just going to win anyway, dude. Fuck you guys, kind of thing. Which makes a whole lot of sense why you had a 2 p.m. curfew thing at Columbia today, and it was basically a disperse request to these fuckers. And of course, they didn't disperse 2 p.m. is what it was, dude. It's like, why would they? They know they're not going to have anything done to them, dude. Like, this is the problem right now, dude. When you defund the cops for fucking years now, when you have people shit on the cops every day, which, again, we talked about this yesterday with Corey and Waffle Arm and stuff like that, which I'm no fan of the police, especially not the fucking feds at this point, dude, because there is definitely bad cops is what it is there. And unfortunately, the quote-unquote good cops are the ones that protect these bad cops in many cases. But the problem is, whether it be a police officer, whether it be an armed citizen, whatever the case be, dude, something's going to happen very soon where you got people start fucking cracking skulls. And that's what needs to happen at this point, honestly, dude. Like, you may look back in American history for that matter, dude. Like, look at the civil rights movement of the 60s, basically. Those fucking cops, dude, a lot of them were racist as shit, by the way. They didn't give a fuck at that point, dude. They went in there with fucking billy clubs and started breaking fucking people's heads open, dude. Like, there's a reason why John Lewis's ass wasn't all there, honestly, in Congress, bro. It's because he got his fucking head beaten in fucking Selma and shit like that. That's what it was back in the day. By some fucking cop over there, where they're just, like, cracking up and fucking Rodney King in his ass, basically, is what it was. So, anyway. But no, seriously, like, that's what needs to happen at this point, man. Just, like, I don't care who it is anymore, dude. I don't care if it's everyday citizens being given qualified immunity, if it's fucking cops that have the shit, or what it is, dude. Like, start dispersing this shit by fucking force at this point, bro. Like, teach these kids there's a fucking consequence to their actions. To their terrorist actions is what it actually is. And if that means fucking, fucking Billy clubbing the shit out of them or whatever the case be, dude, fucking do that shit. Like, even the threat of that stuff, they're going to fucking go away real quick is what it is, dude. I mean, hell, we've already seen it in half these colleges right now. You had OSU do it the other day. You had Indiana, some Indiana University the other day do it as well, for that matter. You had the stuff going on there in Georgia. I think it was like Emory College or something like that's what it is. Or Emory University, something like that. Where you had cops literally tackling these pieces of shit to the ground. And it's like, that's what we need more of, dude. Like, start beating their fucking asses and teaching them that, yes, you're going to be arrested, and you're going to be, and nothing else. Start RICO acting their asses at this point, bro. Or, like, similar to that, if that be the case, then, because I guarantee you they're money laundering at this point. Like, that alone should be, every single one of these people should be catching a RICO Act charge then, for being part of a money laundering fucking ring is what it is. And then on top of that, they should also be catching terrorist charges across the board. I mean, hell, look seriously, right? You look at the difference between our society right now, dude, for the whole January 6th bullshit there. Look at how many people from Stuart Rhodes to the guy that led the Proud Boys, I forget that dude's name was offhand, Enrico Torrio, that's what it is. Yeah, Stuart Rhodes, Enrico Torrio, all those guys like that really weren't even there that day, but yet they were charged with seditious conspiracy. How the fuck is this not seditious conspiracy, dude, when you have all these fucking people across this country, these leftist pieces of shit like that, who are obviously conspiring to commit these fucking things, to do these little hostile takeovers, what it is at college campuses right now, dude. To where they're literally raising the fucking Palestine flag over Harvard yesterday is what it is, dude, for God's sakes. Like, seriously, bro. That is fucking terrorist occupation shit right there, bro. How is that not an immediate arrest? You rip that fucking shit down, you burn that goddamn flag, dude. On U.S. soil. Like, enough is enough of this fucking shit, dude. I would not be surprised in the least, honestly, in the next couple days or whatever the case be, or next week or so or whatever, depending how long this shit goes on for. If you don't start seeing random people show up armed at this point, dude, and just start clapping these motherfuckers, man. Or if nothing else, have a bunch of fucking, like, big-ass pipe fitter type guys, or whatever the case be. You know, big old fucking burly muscle dudes or whatever the case be, just walk up there and be like, fucking body check the shit out of these people and stuff. Which leads to something I want to talk about right now, which is this whole thing, where you had, this was at UCLA there in California. Again, I want to point something out too for that matter. You'll notice where most of these things are happening. It's either very leftist cities that are anti-gun in this country. Specifically, when you look at Ohio State, that's anti-gun. It's an anti-gun campus, what it is. You look at Case Western and Cleveland there, it's led by an anti-gun mayor is what it is, Cleveland is. And then you have all these states like California, New York, etc., that all these other ones are happening at. And they're all anti-gunners, dude, is what it is. And that's the thing. These people think they can sit there and threaten and intimidate people because they believe that they have the right to do so on their side without getting shot. That's the whole point entirely. And I'm sorry, but when you're surrounding someone, like with this fucking guy right here, and you're forming some bullshit-ass wall, you know, we got this one that says, Jewish student wearing a Star of David necklace denied entry to his own university because he is Jewish. Said, quote, I'm a UCLA student, I deserve to go here. We pay tuition. This is our school, and they are not letting us walk in. I'm going to call it like this. Mass terrorist refused to let the student enter. And, of course, this dumb bitch right here wearing her fucking Free Palestine shirt. It's like, dude, fuck that. Don't even fucking interact with these fucking people. Just shove your way through these fucking cunts. Because half of them are fucking bitches anyway, dude. They're little fucking dumbass females is what it is, dude. I guarantee you, if you fucking body check one of these cunts, dude, they're going to go down like a fucking sack of potatoes and shit like that, dude. So just knock your way through these fuckers and be done with it, bro. Now, granted, what that's going to lead to, obviously, is going to lead to them then doing like an 8 or 9 on one attack is what it'll be then. So unless you have like a knife or a gun on you where you can start stabbing or shooting, if that be the case, then like, yeah, it's not going to work out well for you, probably, most likely, is what it is. Which is the problem right there. I think that's exactly why people are so pussified right now, is what it is, dude. Because they know if they were the one to actually, you know, kind of, well, and I wouldn't even say that they were instigating either, for that matter, because when you think about it, right, the people that are denying this dude entry to his own school, they're the ones that are instigating the shit. He's simply saying, no, fuck you, get out of my way kind of thing, rolling his way through him potentially is what it is there. And then if they would attack him, like, he'd be 100% justified stand your ground, fucking shooting every single one of these assholes, then they're stabbing every single one of these fucking douchebags, what it is, dude. And that's what it needs to be right now, honestly, truthfully speaking. It needs to be somebody with some fucking balls like that, growing a fucking pair and dealing with these fucking people, dude. And if nothing else, what it would do is it would be a flashpoint in this country is what it would be, dude. Because it would say, hey, people ain't putting up with this terrorist shit anymore. And then if nothing else, then even if that kid was, you know, to be beaten unconscious or even beaten to death for that matter, like he would be a martyr for the cause, basically is what it is then, because then you would have other people realize like, okay, now it's fucking game on with these fucking people, dude. Like they killed this fucking kid. Okay, now it's time to just kill their asses is what it is then. And if nothing else, I remember what it takes, honestly, because even looking at like go back to 2020, right? You had the fucking dickhead governor of Wisconsin being Tony Evers at the time. You had the dumbass fucking mayor of Kenosha, Wisconsin, etc. there doing nothing to stop the fucking BLM terrorism in their state there, in their city as well for that matter. And it was not until like day 3, I think it was what it was, when Kyle Rittenhouse came up there and did his fucking shoot is what it was there, to like self-defense himself is what it is against all these BLM Antifa terrorists that were trying to kill him that night is what it was there. It was not until he actually did something to prevent some shit there is what it was, dude, that you then had the next day, it was like, I forget if it was day 2 or day 3 that Rittenhouse had his self-defense encounter there, but it was the next day then, because I want to say it was like a 4-day occupation, give or take, of that town. And it was the next day then, you actually had the cops in the middle of the fucking day then, busting up Antifa and shit like that, dude. There was like video evidence coming out there then of you had like 10 cops basically swarming a van that was full of Antifa with a bunch of gas cans they were trying to fill up and do like terrorist shit that night is what it was then. And you had them actually restore law and order in that state is what it was then, dude. In the city of Wisconsin, or in the city of Kenosha, Wisconsin, that's what it was. And that's what it's going to take, dude. That's what it will actually take at these college campuses. To restore order is to fucking beat some ass at this point. And if nothing else, like I said, does it need to lead to somebody dying? No, it shouldn't need to lead to that, honestly. But that's the problem with these fucking leftist terrorists, dude. I'm sorry, but when you're fucking cucking out for another country, dude, you can take your fucking ass to that goddamn country. I don't care who the fuck you are, man. If you want to sit there and fucking suck Palestine's dick, dude, then you can fucking take your ass on a goddamn plane ride, one-way fucking ticket over there, bitch, and you're never coming back to this fucking nation, ever, is what it is. Because you're a fucking terrorist piece of shit. You should be looked at as such at that point then. And if that means we put a fucking parachute on your back and throw you out of a fucking big old jumbo jet and let that shit open up on you and stuff like that, and then you go into their fucking territory and stuff like that, so be it. You know, whatever happens, happens at that point then. That's what it would basically be. It would be parachute drop to that country is what it would be for these fucking people, dude. Just like how we do military, like it's Marines and like Army and stuff like that when they drop into like zones like that and shit. It'd be just like that, basically. We'd have like 20, 30 people in fucking parachutes on, and we just, you know, have them on that line thing, or whatever the case be, where it like automatically yanks their chute is what it is when they fly out of the plane or whatever then. And yeah, that's what it would be then. You would just have them dropped off like that is what it is, 30, 40 at a time then. And deal with them that way is what it is, dude. Be like, good luck, fuckers. See you later. Never. So, but no, seriously, it's fucking ridiculous what it is, dude. It's like, at what point is enough, man? Like, especially, like I said earlier, when you have ABC coming out here and saying college protest live updates, Columbia protesters defy 2 p.m. deadline to disperse. Okay, what now? Are you actually going to go in there as the NYPD and start beating some fucking ass and arresting people for unlawful assembly and stuff like that? Or what are you going to do, man? Are you just going to let them keep fucking occupying the place? Because that's the problem right now. That's what it's basically showing. Like, truthfully, what it should be is it should have been... What they should have done, honestly, with that one, if they were going to give them a deadline to disperse is what it is then, dude. Be like, here's the deal. You got till 2 o'clock this afternoon to disperse. If you're not out of here by 2 o'clock at 2:01... we're fucking billy clubbing your asses at that point, and we're going to arrest every single one of you fuckers. That's what they should have told him at that point. And then been willing to do that, honestly. Just have fucking nightsticks out and stuff like that, and just being ready to fucking roll is what it is then, dude. And I guarantee you, all it would take is like, it probably wouldn't even take like a hit of these fucking people. It'd probably take like a hit of their fucking 10 or something like that to like, be like, okay, I'm done, I'll leave, kind of thing. It's like, okay, get the fuck out of here then. But no, like seriously, like, why are you even letting them leave at this point, dude? They're obviously domestic terrorists. They should never have voting rights in this country ever again. But yet they have voting rights right now in a lot of cases. They shouldn't, by the way, because they are doing terrorist shit. They should be convicted felons at this point, honestly. And it's this I'm so fucking sick and tired of this 2-stage justice system we have in our country right now, dude. Where if you're some fucking leftist turd burglar who wants to sit there and fucking occupy whatever the fuck, illegally and unconstitutionally, you're going to be fucking given, carte blanche to do so is what it is. And yet, meanwhile, God forbid it was fucking MAGA or some right-wing people or whatever doing that shit, they would be fucking having their heads kicked in immediately, dude, is what it is. It'd be like that one video out of the 2020 riots where you had the dude being chased down the street by Antifa, and you had like one of them like hitting him in the back of the head with something or whatever the case be, and he like obviously like went over like a sack of potatoes basically. And then you had another one run up there and just fucking kick him in the fucking face as hard as they possibly could. I think they killed that kid with that hit, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Like I think the original hit to the head or whatever was like almost a death sentence there at that point. And then the one that like ran up and like kicked him in the face as hard as he possibly could, I think that kid actually killed him is what it was then. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, these little fuckers, they don't give a shit, dude. They don't give a shit if they murder people, for God's sakes. So why are you allowing them to occupy these fucking places when they're doing so illegally? When they're not legally assembling. When they're not lawfully assembling. And the whole point as well, for that matter, dude, is like, okay, it would be one thing, right, if they actually had a redress of grievances right now, but they don't. Their bullshit fake-ass redress of grievances is, oh, we need to stop fucking supporting Israel and let fucking Palestine do all kinds of terrorist shit. Then take your fucking asses to Palestine, you fucking terrorist pieces of shit. I'm fucking sick of your ass in my country. Go fuck off, cunts. Seriously. Fucking over you assholes at this point, bro. And you have that dumb bitch Drew Barrymore talking about that stupid bitch Kamala Harris. And now Kamala needed to be, what'd she call her? It was like Mamala or something like that. Like basically be the mother of the country. And it's like, fuck you, Drew Barrymore, you fucking dumb cunt. Fucking idiot. And then speaking of the whole terrorist occupation thing there at these college campuses, you got this one popping up on my feed here a second ago, which is hundreds of American Harvard students submit to Islam. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Fucking ridiculous. Again, at what point do we just boot Islam the fuck out of this country entirely? It is a terrorist organization. Because it fucking is. It really fucking is. Yeah, that Amal Shang pointed out here says your college quote-unquote protesters, which would be terrorists, at UCLA be allowed to block Jewish students from attending classes. Well, the whole thing is, it doesn't matter if he's a Jewish student or not, dude. They're not allowed to block anybody. Because that's the whole point, right? You are denying that person their First Amendment rights at that point then. You're denying them the right to free travel is what it is, dude. And not be fucking fucked with is what it is. So, yeah, we got this one. Nancy Pelosi explodes in anger as she's reminded there was a global pandemic that led to job losses under Trump and that Biden has not done very much with it. Yeah. No, he's done nothing with it, dude. That's the whole point entirely. So. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. This one's about gun rights, honestly. Let's check in on gun-grabbing Minnesota leftists and see how well they understand the intent of the Second Amendment. Turns out exactly as you'd expect. Not at all. Yeah, let's go ahead and listen to this bullshit here.
Actually less controversial than you think. There is no purpose in which you use a binary trigger.
Yes, there is, you dumb cunt, Kayla Berg. It's called however the fuck I want to, dumb bitch. It's called my God-given right to be able to, you dumb whore. And yeah, there's every reason to do that shit. It's if you want to have a fucking fun time plinking and stuff, dude. There'd be a reason to use triggers like that. Not to mention, since Americans can't use full auto, or can't legally have full auto without tax stamp bullshit, that'd be another reason to have one, honestly. Because it'd be the closest thing right now, is what it is. And that's another thing, too, by the way. Tyrants are going to tyrant until you arrest/kill them, is what it is, dude. Our founding fathers understood that, and that's why they had a revolution in this country in 1776.
I've done some research. You can't
obviously you haven't, dumb bitch.
You would obliterate whatever you're trying to.
Wait. What was that now?
I've done some research. You can't use it hunting. You would obliterate whatever you're trying to.
That's a lie.
And
Again, dumb bitch. The Second Amendment was not for hunting, you stupid fucking cunt. It was for literally killing tyrants like your fucking dumbass, Kayla. When you're gonna go tyrannical against the Second Amendment and the American people and be an oath-breaking fucking cunt, that is exactly what our founding fathers in this country, if you were a fucking redcoat, would kill your ass.
And I even looked into it for shooting sports like trap. There is some controversy in the community, the sports shooting community.
No one gives a shit about sports shooting.
Folks that don't use the binary trigger in that context don't care for folks that do.
Yeah, because they're a bunch of fucking retarded fudge, you dumb bitch.
Controversial than you think.
So what she says, so she's basically saying is the fuds of the community are like, we don't like the people that use the binary. Yeah, because you're fucking retarded people. That's the entire point. In like 99% of cases, you're some old boomer fuck who fucked over our governments decades ago, but not dealing with the fucking AWB of 94 assholes. So fuck y'all, man. You had your fucking chance in 1994 and 2004, dick smokes, and you fucked up, and you fucked us over, and now it's my fucking time, and now it's the time of everybody else in this fucking country, you asswipes, to do our fucking due diligence, and be the heads of the fucking go-to to fight the fucking anti-gunners in this nation right now is what it is. And the court systems, everybody else for that matter. So, anyway. Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking retards, dude. Stood for deprivation of rights under color of law. I really wish deprivation under color of law was actually a felony nationwide at this point, which it should be, because every single one of these fucking oath-breaking sacks of shit from these stupid bitch in Minnesota, the rest of these little fucking cocksteins across this country, all need to be arrested for that shit, dude, for real. That pedophile guy who was like licking that kid's ear and stuff like that the other day, people may have actually found his pedo ass. So hopefully they did. Hopefully they'll get arrested for a bunch of shit there for literally being a fucking piece of crap is what it is. A child molester. So I really wish some Vietnam vet would beat Jane Fonda's ass at this point, dude. Jane Fonda falsely claims climate change is the manifestation of racism, misogyny, and the patriarchy. Never forget, this is the stupid fucking cunt back in the 1960s during Vietnam who literally went to the Hanoi Hilton, is what they called at the time, which was basically an internment camp there in Vietnam that was a POW camp for prisoners of war from America, is what it was there, that were American Vietnam vets, is what it is. And they were actually, she was supposed to be a journalist at the time, by the way. They were handing her these little scraps of paper that were basically, it was a note for their families to be like, I'm here, I'm alive, etc. And what the fuck did she do? She was handed like 20, 30 of these fucking scraps of paper like that, dude, by these guys that were like POWs for years at that point. Fucking turns to the side and is like, hey, Viet Cong guy who's the leadership here you go. All these fucking guys just handing me this stuff. She helped kill a bunch of fucking POWs, bro. The fact that this fucking bitch is still alive in this country and fucking walking free for that matter is everything wrong with our country currently, man. Jane Fonda's ass should at minimum right now be in prison for life for that shit, dude. For helping kill prisoners of war in Vietnam. Not to mention for the fact that she literally fucking incited violence on The View like a year ago, where she was talking about having people killed, like she's basically talking about people need to be killed, or whatever the case be. And then literally a day or two later, people started getting killed by the fucking left is what it was, dude. A bunch of right-wing people is what it was then. Like, Fonda's ass needs to be in fucking prison for life, dude, at this point, for real. Minimum needs to be in prison for life right now. If not, like I said, death penalty sentence for her ass at that point then. At a federal level. For all the shit she's done to people over the decades. Let's see what this woman's saying. Something about stopping revolutions. Let's see. Where are we at now? So mind blowing. Want to know what I just realized about all legislation that's being passed? Literally, it's all to stop revolution. We got the 702 bill, which allows them to go through our text messages and make sure we're not colluding with foreign adversaries. But they're also looking for words like revolution. So we got Senate Bill 3589, the Preventing Private Paramilitary Activity Act of 2024, that stops us if there's more than 1 million people talking about one topic or assembling. It's illegal, which isn't even the right term because they're passing statutes and resolutions. They're not passing laws. It's banning TikTok because TikTok is our only access to uncensored information. That's actually a lie. X's in some cases, and then we also have Rumble and stuff like that too. And I would say it's more to the fact that you are going to have Rumble actually buy out TikTok is what it was. And that's exactly why they would want to ban TikTok is what it is there. So, anyway. But continuing on here. She continued on here and said, we get to see people on the fucking ground where the shit is happening telling us what's actually happening. So the story that they are spinning doesn't work anymore. Being the official narrative is what it is there. So nobody's going to the news outlets. Nobody's looking at the newspaper because we all see that's propaganda now. So do you know what that tells me? Says that either we're about to find out something that they have been doing that directly affects us, which is literally every fucking thing that they've been doing, or they're about to do something so drastic that it's going to cause us to uprise. So now it could have something to do with the guy burning himself alive in front of the Trump thing. Trial in New York. That's a lie, by the way. That guy was some leftist note is what it is, dude. He was a fucking idiot. And this chick continues on and said, he basically saying that running a Ponzi scheme, allegedly using Bitcoin, putting our money in Bitcoin, going on the back end and taking your money out. So eventually Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is going to crash because no more money in it. Now that doesn't surprise me because they are doing the same thing with our retirement plans, 401ks, trust funds, etc. Don't know that we have any of it. What it is then? So yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe not, and it could be too as well. Then she says that kind of stuff, dude. But in reality, it's probably more like the fact we have the Epstein client list hasn't come out yet, and it's all their fucking child molesters. What it is, dude. That's one reason to uprise is what it is right there. Because they're all a bunch of fucking pedophiles, dude. So, anyway. And then we got these retards calling themselves dinks. The double income, no kids, dipshits. I fucking hate those people so much, dude, because they're just fucking insufferable cunts is what it is, dude, for real. They're so fucking annoying. Huh. So we got 14 hours ago, AOC snaps at her fiance when he tried to put his arm around her. Happened after a pro-Hamas extremist told her, people in Gaza don't get a moment of peace, and neither do people like you. Well, if that were the case, that's the thing, right? Like, going back to the whole, terrorist fucking surrounding that Jewish guy and stuff like that, if they really, really gave a fuck about the thing, dude, they'd be doing the same thing with Cortez's ass, dude. The reason that they're not, by the way, is because most of the time, dipshit Cortez actually has armed security with her at the time, dude, is what it is. And that's exactly why you would not actually see that kind of stuff with what it is then, dude. Speaking of AOC, we got this one from yesterday, which is her and Lauren Boebert in bra and panties, which I'm pretty sure this is AI generated or whatever the case be, which makes sense. But somebody said developing conservatives and liberals have been furious over this AI. There we go. AI image of AOC and Lauren Boebert. Appears both parties agree this isn't what AI was created for. Isn't it though? Isn't it? So I think that's exactly what AI was created for, brother. Was to get your freak on. So. Oh, nice. There's a video here. I can't really show it. I'm going to post it to the network's page on X. There's what it is. This is labeled as, listen to the sheriff in Florida. Evil can never be dead enough. So that if this counts and DAs won't take career criminals off the streets, then we need more sheriffs like this. And this was the part of the video they're showing there. So what happened here is there's a longer video out there. I'm not sure where it exists at right now. I can't remember offhand if it actually exists on the site still or not, or if it's like BitChute or something. That's what it would be then. But basically, there was this encounter with police, like I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, give or take, maybe 5 years ago now, if I'm not mistaken. It was anywhere between 2019 and 2021, someplace in there is what it was. And it might have even been further back than that now I'm thinking about it. But basically what it is you had the cops pulling over these guys on, I think it was like a highway off-ramp or something, or near a highway off-ramp, something like that, what it was, because they were like doing some shady shit and like not using proper signals to turn and stuff like that or something like that's what it is. And so they get the driver out of the vehicle and they're talking with him and they're like, okay, you're cool, you know, like we're just detaining you essentially is what it is there. And then they go to the back and there's this guy sitting in the back seat with a small child. They go to open the door and this fucking dude pulls out an AR pistol and starts fucking popping off rounds at the cops, dude. And almost hits not only the cops, but his fucking buddy too, that was the driver of the fucking vehicle. And meanwhile, I think it's his child is the one that's sitting next to him in the car there is what it is. And eventually it gets to a point where they're getting into this gun battle with this dude and stuff like that. And you have his gun jam and he makes his way around the vehicle then, and fucking takes this AR pistol and starts smacking the cop over the head with it and stuff like that. And they actually don't show the part after that, which is what the other cop does, where he literally like runs up real quick and he's just like, ding, ding, like as fast as possible, fucking emptying his magazine out of his police issued handgun is what it is. And yeah, it's literally like bang, 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 like as fast as possible, pretty much. As fast as a human finger will go, basically, is what it is. So, but yeah, he fucking annihilates the shit out of that dude, man, with like 17, 18 rounds in the body and head and shit. And it's a crazy ass video, bro. And that's one reason why I will actually back the cops sometimes, because yeah, you got crazy fuckers like that out there. Is what it is, dude. Would kill everybody if they fucking could, honestly. So, but yeah, the entire point is though, it's like this occupation at these college campuses, though. No, dude, it's like enough is enough of this shit. Like it's time to start beating some fucking ass here. Is what it is, dude. The cops need to do their fucking job right now and disperse this shit, even if it means by doing it by force at this point, honestly. Because these people don't give a fuck, dude. These Gen Z little dipshits, these fucking Antifa ass clowns, these fucking retards that have been indoctrinated for 12, 14 years of their fucking worthless ass lives right now into this country with communist bullshit ideology, dude. They don't give a fuck about America, dude. They fucking care about other countries. So tell them to fuck off to other countries, what it is, dude. And you arrest their asses, you strip them of fucking citizenship if they have it here, and you boot their asses out of this fucking country. If they don't have citizenship here, guess what? They're fucking booted out of this country entirely then. Fuck them. End of story, baby. And that's how you deal with the shit. Once you're fucking all, dude. And truthfully, it starts by one way and one way only, which is basically the Islam can fuck off forever act of 2024 is what it would be. And it will be exactly what it sounds like, dude. Islam is not allowed in the United States ever again is what it is then. Because they're not a fucking religion, they're a cult. Of terrorism. And should be treated as such. So, anyway. See, we got 30 to 40 hot dog vendors stormed Coachella after a fence toppled over. That's funny. Let's go ahead and watch this one, actually. This is I think we're going to leave off with this, actually. It actually looks like a bunch of illegals bringing their carts with them is what it is there. Yeah, just yanking their fucking hot dog carts with them is what it is. That one guy's pulling too, man. I don't blame him though, man. If you weren't able to sell inside of it or whatever the case be, and a fence topples over, man, like fuck it, go in there and get it then, man. Make your money then. Might as well. Dude, this looks like a bunch of illegals storming the border with fucking hot dog carts is what it looks like. It seriously does. That last guy kind of looks like Kyle Rittenhouse a little bit with that outfit on. So, that like green shirt hat combination there. It's funny. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Wow. This little white girl right here kind of reminds me of what's her face? Ivy Nile from WB is what it is. And she definitely got fucked over by this black chick. This black chick definitely like knocked into her a little bit so she could win the race. Yeah, so you see her ass running. And she had that shit by at least 2 strides right there, man. And yeah, that girl comes up on her. Like knocks her over a little bit. I think she knocked her with the arm is what it was. Yeah, she should, that little white girl should have totally won that race, dude, 100%. That's some bullshit right there. So let's see here. So we got a steak. Ordered medium. It says overcooked, undercooked, just right. I mean, the outside of it looks good. I'm not gonna lie about that one. I'll say that right now. Like this outside looks good. I'm not really a fan of anything under like well, is what I would say. Like usually I like well done, but I'll go with like well most of the time because the autism, I don't like pink inside of my meat is what it is, dude, because I just feel like it's not cooked enough. But anyway. So yeah, the outside looks pretty good, except there's that nasty layer of fat right here is what it is. So let's see, they're cutting it up. So it's supposed to be medium. Yeah, that first, okay, see right there, like all that, in my opinion, all that is like undercooked, dude. Like put that back on for like another, I don't know, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it's going to be then, and let it get a little bit darker coloration. And then I'll eat it after that then. That's a shitload of salt too, man. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that look of that cook, man. Yeah, that looks underdone to me, honestly. So. I like this one. This was life hacks from some chick. It says, number 1, if Bill Gates is involved, avoid it. 2, if Biden says it's true, it's false. 3, if the CDC or FDA says it's safe, it's dangerous. 4, if Congress makes a law to help you, it will eventually hurt you. 5, if the media pushes it, it's a lie. Yeah, totally true, man. 100% true. 100% true, dude. So, anyway. That's about it for the day, I think, honestly. I got some stuff I got to do right now for the next couple hours, so I'll be back probably Thursday, most likely, unless I do something like probably not anything tomorrow because my aunts are going to be here and we'll take out the China cabinet stuff tomorrow. Most likely is what's going to happen there. And do some other things around the house then. So hoping to get that done, and then most likely it'll be. I also got to go get X-rays tomorrow at some point, probably most likely. And then I'm going to do some stuff on Wednesday too as well. So I'm not sure if I'll do anything Wednesday or if they'll be here on Wednesday or not, or if it'll be something like that. But my plan right now is basically buckshot Thursday, hopefully on Thursday. Depending on if my cousins and I go any place on Friday or not for the bin place for the 50-cent Fridays, what it is there. I may end up getting a couple things there or something. And then it would be, I might do a reseller Friday if I can get some stuff over there or not. I don't know if I can or not, but it depends. But if I can, I'll do reseller Friday probably for a couple items or something like that. And then from there, it'll basically be some other stuff. But yeah. Actually, going back to the crazy shit here. So we got this one, before we leave here today, actually. Got this one. Student activist, terrorist, at Stanford University wears a Hamas headband. Because of course he does, dude. Because they're fucking terrorists. That's the entire point, dude. They're fucking domestic terrorists in this country, dude. Treat them as such, motherfuckers. For God's sakes. Deal with these motherfuckers once and for all, bro. It's not that fucking hard, man. Like, goddamn, people. Seriously. The fuck? Fucking retarded. Gotta see this shit. You're showing an apartment and this happens. Terrifying. Somebody gotta come randomly flying out at you. Be my guess right now. Okay. Not seeing anything yet. This is a bedroom. Somebody in the closet here. Oh, actually, yeah, there's fucking some guy sleeping in the closet or something. What the fuck? Jesus. Fucking hell, man. I don't think I was sleeping in the closet or just hiding in the fucking closet. That dude freaked out like a little bitch, though, for real. So, anyway. See dish conspiracy. Oh yeah, apparently in Charlotte, North Carolina, right now, as of an hour ago, there are 7 law enforcement officers who have been shot with fatalities reported during an active shootout. It says multiple law enforcement officers on the scene in tactical gear, along with the emergency personnel and others. So apparently, from my understanding on this one, I have the basics of it right now, is what it is, and apparently it is they were executing a warrant or something on some guy, is what it was, or something, and the dude basically was not having it, and then started firing off at the cops, is what it was now. So anyway. Yeah, let's see. We got this one. Now that the 2 p.m. deadline to clear the pro-Hamas encampment at Columbia University has passed, Columbia professors have formed a human chain blocking the encampment. Students do not wake up one day radicalized. They are radicalized by their professors. Yep. And as Ohio State Rep Brian Stewart said here a couple minutes ago, he said, the masks at these protests are so wimpy in general, but it's usually silly for faculty. This isn't a Batman comic where a little mask around the eyes completely hides your identity. There's a 100% chance their boss is like, oh, look, there's Brenda wearing a mask. Protesting in a mask. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's fucking idiotic, bro. We got Canada, $4 for 2 pieces of garlic. Jesus. Shouldn't be buying garlic from those places anyway. You should be growing that shit yourself if that'd be the case. So, anyway. But yeah, like I said, I got some stuff I gotta do now. Finish off some things today. I ended up missing out on a couple things. I ended up falling asleep this morning and got really fucking over for the Thriving Forces event in the game I play. Ended up missing out on getting the last thing for multiple accounts then, which sucks, but at least I got the other ones though, so that's all that really matters. Oh, here we go. This is that before we leave today, I do want to talk about this one real quick. This is that DA woman I was talking about in the one chat yesterday, which is Chandra Dorley, who fled from police because she thought she should get special treatment, has reportedly deleted her X account because of all these everybody's too mean to her. Remarkable. It says corrupt Karen has fled social media just like she fled the cops after going viral for chastising a police officer for trying to pull her over. It says Dooley said she was, quote, stressed with murder cases and tried calling the police chief to get out of her trouble. It says Warren County DA in New York also told the officer that he should have known better than to pull over a black SUV. Fuck resigning, dude. The bitch needs to be thrown out of fucking office on her fucking ass. She needs to be literally fucking yanked out of fucking office by force and tossed out by the fucking cops at that point, bro. And then not only that, but then you also had one of these cops during that arrest, I guess, say that they could basically have arrested her, but instead of arresting her, they basically were just like, oh no, we'll just give you a slap on the wrist and a ticket then. Fuck that bullshit, dude. Fucking bullshit entirely. We got sudden storm on a cruise ship. Bro, that'd be scary as fuck. Yeah, this was the, well, enough with this actually right here. Independence on the seas. Literally fucking chairs flying everywhere. Fucking all kinds of chaos from the storm coming in there, dude. That'd be scary as shit, bro. Got fucking deck chairs flying everywhere. Like, damn, dude. Wow, that guy almost ate it. Yeah, that would be slippery as shit, man. I don't blame those people for being down there just kind of fucking like holding on and like trying to like make their way towards the door, it seems like over here. They actually did it smartly on that one, dude. Keep low as possible and get your way to the door and then get inside, realize what it is. Whoa. Damn. That's some crazy shit, man. Yeah, those people got so lucky they didn't get hit by that fucking chair, dude. That chair went flying a little bit with the air and stuff. Whew, buddy. That would have been a bad time for everybody, bro. Real bad time for everybody. Fuck. Huh. Actually, this is an interesting one. People were talking about our Mount Rushmore of horror figures. So we said, who should be the last horror icon to be added to the horror icon Mount Rushmore? So we got Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and then X. I don't know, actually, because it's like those guys are all iconic, right? I mean, I think at this point you could almost say like John Kramer / Jigsaw from the Saw movies might be in that list, but like, I don't know, man. Because that guy really didn't really kill anybody. He wasn't really like a supernatural figure either, for that matter, where all those other guys were. So I think you have to get like some kind of supernatural fourth is what it would be then. I'm not sure who that would be right now. So, yeah, I'm not sure on that one, dude. Maybe Pinhead? Yeah, Pinhead would probably be pretty good, actually, now I'm thinking about it. The dude from the, movies. Like, that would probably be a good one. Maybe the It Clown from It. That could be a good one, actually. That would probably be pretty iconic as well. Yeah, I think the It Clown would probably be the good fourth one. Like him or Pinhead, one of the two. So, because those are both pretty horrific and they're both very supernatural and stuff, especially the It Clown is. I know Pinhead's more or less just like a hell demon or something like that's what it is or something. So, I never really watched those movies, so I don't know a whole lot about that character. But yeah, I would say one of the, like thinking back on it, like who I would remember being in there and stuff, I'd say one of those two guys or whatever then. So, huh. Weird. Going back to that thing with Beyonce about her like lightening her skin and stuff, apparently there's a thing called Instantly White, and it's them like literally lightening their skin with this cream, dude, is what it is. That's disturbing, dude. What the fuck? Like you're literally washing away your melanated skin, bro. Like what the fuck? It's just fucked up, man. Dude, people are fucking nuts. Like they really are. They're just messed up in the head, man. So anyway. Oh, shit. Woman releases graduation balloons, takes out power to the entire neighborhood. Yeah, smack right into the fucking power lines, you dumb bitch. So you don't do that shit within city limits, you idiot. Fucking moron. Reminds me of the guy who was, what the fuck was that dude doing now? Yeah, he was like doing like celebratory gunfire on like New Year's Eve or something like that, and he just like starts like randomly shooting upwards. And he fucking fires off at like a random like junction box or it was there, and it just burst the power for the entire neighborhood is what it was. And it's like, you fucking dumbass. And you guys know exactly what the race was with that fucking idiot. I don't even to say it right now. So anyway, but yeah, that's what we'll leave the day off at though. I got some stuff I got to do for a couple hours though, and get things done and do whatever then. So I'll be back. Like I said, probably Probably not tomorrow. Ooh, man. My neck just cracked like a motherfucker on that one. Probably not tomorrow. Unless the ants leave like early and I do like another grandstand or something like that. That'll be the case. It'll most likely be Thursday for Buckshot Thursday. And then I'm not sure exactly what we'll talk about then. I don't know. I kind of like to do daily streams, though, just to talk about the continued occupation, this bullshit, these fucking universities, what it is, dude, because enough is enough of this crap, dude. It really just needs to be dealt with accordingly. And it needs to be the cops growing a fucking pair already, not even caring about the shit. Don't even care. Like, that's the thing. I don't even personally care how the fucking opposite at this point, dude. Like, do what you need to do to fucking deal with these fuckers, dude. If they're going to sit there and you're going to, like, that's the thing, right? If you're going to give a pussified order to disperse and you're not going to fucking, like, do something about it after that, dude, like, you show that they've won already at this point. Like I said, it should have been legitimately, if you're going to give them an order to disperse at 2 p.m., if they're not done by that, and they got the fucking idiotic fucking dumbass professors out there at like 2:01, 2:03, whatever it is, dude, then guess what? You start fucking yanking those fuckers out of there, zip tying their asses up, throwing them in fucking prison for aiding and abetting terrorism is what it is then, dude. And committing terrorist acts, etc. there. And they do the exact same thing as little shithead fucking kids that are occupying these places, dude. You arrest their asses on terrorist charges, on seditious conspiracy, etc. there. And fucking do what needs to be done on these people, dude. And you smack the professors with the hardest sentence, and you smack the college kids with a secondary hard sentence as well, too, for that matter. And I'm talking about years-long sentences to decades-long sentences in prison then. And that's exactly how we fucking deal with this shit once and for all, bro. And that's how you restore law and order in this country. That's how you restore sanity in this fucking country. And that's how you deal with this shit accordingly. And that's how we actually deal with Islam in this nation once for fucking all of what it is, dude. End of story. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, always be carrying. Don't let these fuckers deal shit to you. Do what needs to be done to fucking deal with their asses, what it is there. End of story. Have a good one. Later.